The Sauce Gardner acquisition by the Indianapolis Colts in the short term says it all, obviously, right? We have a 7-2 team. We have the ability to get a kid right now who's 110 days removed from signing a 4-year contract extension. So we've got contractual control, the ability to plan all the way out, right? Mm-hmm. And the reason why we're able to plan all the way out or even get him right now or even fit him in for at least the next couple of years is we have a quarterback that's not making a gajillion dollars a year. We're not paying our quarterback in the 50s. We're not paying our quarterback in the 40s.
Not yet.
Not yet, right? No, but you're able to do that. And you're able to basically look at your fan base and go, hey, we know around here that we've been looking to get back to the playoffs. And we've lost touch of what you used to be used to and all of us used to be used to, which is winning our division. That's been Houston's purview or Tennessee's when Vrabel was doing his thing there. And we know it's been a difficult watch over the last few years. I mean, Chris Ballard, name me a general manager who owns the bumps and bruises more than this guy, right? He'll just come out and say it. So they have an opportunity to get Sauce Gardner at this age with that amount of contract that you can plan out and do it right now. You do it. But 2 1s in the future is what you're coughing up. And what that shows me is sure looks like they think Daniel Jones is their guy. Like they've seen 9 games from him, and it's enough that this is their guy. That they've seen it, and they don't need to be holding these draft choices in their back pocket for the next one in the 2026 or 2027 draft. And, you know, obviously you can get quarterbacks in 2nd and 3rd rounds. It's not like the first round selection is the only selection you can use on a quarterback. Sure. But it is obviously the best one you can do to find your next one. Although the last time they used one, this kid is now sitting out with a broken orbital bone, watching Daniel Jones essentially cement things. That's the way I'm looking at it. Obviously, they do have Anthony Richardson to eventually see if he's the guy, but I think they've made this decision and they've seen somebody like Jones to do what he's done for them to say, you know what, we're 7-2 with him. Yep. Jonathan Taylor is our MVP, could be the league's MVP, and we're going to do this. And this is the guy. So we're going to flip 2 1s to win with this guy now and also be confident that we can win with him in the future. And give it up. Give it up to the Colts and the organization for saying, didn't look good against the Steelers this past week. Our guy gave it away, half dozen times, right? The team gave it away half dozen times. And Taylor got smoked. So it's not winning. You can't win every week with it.
Right.
But some organizations might go, hold on a minute. Is that the real thing? We can't flip 2 1s for Sauce, can we? Like what about the other quarterbacks in the draft that we could maybe get if Daniel Jones turns back into a pumpkin? No. We're just going to see the opportunity, and we're going to go, and we're going to make it happen, and you got to give it up. Carlie-Irsay Gordon. Because if there's any owner in the league who has a granular knowledge of how good this quarterback is and how it's working moment to moment, it's got to be her. She's the one. I mean, is that what's on her notes right there?
Yep.
He's good. We can trade 2 1s because he's that good. Yeah, and I'm hearing what the coaches are saying about the back end of the defense. Sauce Gardner, okay. Because I can't imagine she didn't greenlight this thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, hey, 2 1s.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that yesterday. Big fat contract.
Yeah.
We're going to do this. So kudos all around. kudos all around. And you know how I feel about Sauce, because I wanted him. I fell in love with him watching him on television at Cincinnati. And then
you were pounding the table early.
I fell in love with the guy watching him in that building at the Combine.
Yep.
And I'm like, that is the guy. And you could hear all the defensive coordinators basically saying, I was walking with them to the field at that Combine, this corner's special. Good on the Colts, man.
Let me ask you this.
Good on the Colts.
Daniel Jones is probably going to be their guy going forward, right?
It
kind of has to be.
This is an indication, isn't it?
What do you pay him? He got the 4/160 from the Giants, right? And that was an abject disaster.
Okay.
Does he get the same deal from Indianapolis, or do you give him the Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, 3 years, 100, and with an opt-out basically after the first year, and then we kind of see where it goes in 2027?
He's making $14 million now. If you tell him we'll double your salary, he says no?
He should.
Okay. Well, you're the king of you don't just get paid because it's your turn.
Yeah.
And now you're basically saying that's the approach he should take. And Baker didn't.
Well, it was his turn, and he kind of blew it. And now he had to kind of go to timeout, and now he's getting a chance, and he's playing pretty well, although I kind of think last week was who he really is. But if you're going to pay him, what do you pay him?
I don't know. But I don't know. It really depends on how much he likes it there, and there is a new market value for guys who have been put in timeout, to use your phrase.
Yeah, there it's the Baker Darnold situation.
The guys who have been put in timeout.
Yeah.
Right? Although Baker, when he's up again, he might double his salary too. Okay? He might be the first guy to crack 60.
Ooh. Interesting. Yeah.
Keep that in mind for later on. But but you have to live for the day, right? And the day is you're 7-2. You're 7-2.
The 1 seed right now.
And you take a look at the AFC standings before we get to my power rankings. You take a look at the AFC standings, and they are tied with the Patriots and the Broncos. And they have a tiebreak on the Broncos, thanks to that leverage penalty. I mean, that moment that nobody really was thinking about, other than that's a wild way for a game to end in week 2. That could resonate. That is a pond ripple that can last all the way through to week 18.
Yep.
Now, they are 7-2, as I mentioned, half game in front of the Bills, who they do not face the rest of the way. And it's clearly on like Donkey Kong here in the AFC. And you're in that mix, and you're in first. And you can do this right now. You don't care about what you're paying Daniel Jones down the road. You're just basically saying internally, I think he's the guy. Because if I'm the owner and somebody comes to me and says, we're going to trade 2 1s, and I've got questions about the quarterback, I'm going to say, you give me every reason why you think he's the quarterback. And if I trust you, do it. Right. I'm not going to sit here and tell you not to do it because you've got the conviction to do it, and it sounds good, but you need to convince me. And clearly, they have to think Daniel Jones is their quarterback moving forward. Have to think it. Otherwise, you just gave away the store over the next 2 first rounds, when all the quarterback needy teams are going to be all over that place. And there's a couple of teams, Cleveland, Jets, who have multiple first rounders, including one that now has it in the Jets because you gave it to them.
Yep.
So they better be right about their quarterback. And this, to me, makes it seem like they have seen enough. It is Daniel Jones. We'll see. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app, 12 to 3 Eastern.